All right, I've got my Bobcat E60 here, and it is about a 12,000 plus pound machine. And as you saw, took this tree down without any trouble. And what I've got here is roughly 50 to 60 foot long quaking aspen, softwood. So we're going to use this today as our log of choice to make some bowling pins out of. So stay tuned and we'll discuss a little bit more about what this whole project is about. Hey, welcome back. Today we're doing something interesting and fun. I come up with this idea from a couple videos back when I actually lost control of a boulder, and I got to thinking, boy, wouldn't it be fun if we did some kind of bowling challenge with a boulder, make it a little more interesting, make it kind of exciting, and see who we can get to join in on this. I know Mike Morgan last year did the Excavator challenge where they pick up an egg with the excavator, and I thought, well, maybe I'd give the boulder bowling challenge a chance and see if I can get any of the other YouTubers out there that I watch regularly to give it a try. So today I think I'm going to challenge, of course, first and foremost, Adam from Hometown Acres. I'd also like to challenge Captain Kleeman from his YouTube channel, as well as Dirt Perfect. And we've got to get Mike Morgan in there from Outdoors with the Morgans. And if we could, reach way out there to Chris at Let's Dig 18. And there's also another guy I'd really love to try and see get a chance to do this, and that is Matt from Off the Ranch. In all his videos, he's been saying how much fun he's been having running equipment and doing the different things he's been doing on his different properties. So if we could get this out there to Matt and Chris and the rest of the YouTubers. And if we really want to get crazy, in the comments, you got to go to these other YouTubers' pages, and in the comments, you got to tag them so they can see that they've been challenged to a boulder bowling challenge. And boy, wouldn't it be fun to get Whistling Diesel out there with his big, huge cat excavator and see whether he could knock something over. And I'm pretty sure he could do a little more than just the logs that we've got here today. And see if we can get Whistling Diesel to do it, Matt from Off the Ranch, Chris at Let's Dig 18, Mike Morgan from Outdoors with the Morgans, Dirt Perfect, Captain Kleeman, and Adam from Hometown Acres. So sit back and watch what we've come up with today. And I think if we have some fun with this, I'm hoping that the others will join in and give it a try as well. All right, so I went down and I got my my saw here and getting ready to mark this log off. And what I want to do is I need 10 pieces that are 2 foot long and at least around an 8-inch diameter minimum to make the bowling pins. And what I'd like to do then is I'll cut off the smaller section at the top of this tree here, and then right about where my saw is at is about an 8-inch diameter. So we'll go from there back towards the stump to get 10 2 foot long logs out of it, and we'll use those for the pins, and then later on they'll become firewood. With these we want to go every 2 foot, so I'm going to go through and mark every 2 feet on here for the 10 pins that we need. So just hook it onto the end, and I'm going to mark this every 2. So 20 foot, that should give me 10 of them. And then the rest of these I'll mark at 16s to cut and split them up for my normal firewood. Some people do this with chalk, some people do it with paint, some do it with marker. I don't have the chalk here, so it was just easier. So I've run out of tape measure here at 35 foot. So this was, like I said earlier, a good 50 to 60 foot long log. a stump, and it measures at 16 inches across the end cut there. And I've got a whole stack of firewood here. All this we cut 16-inch lengths down to here, and then this is where we go into the 2-foot length ones for the bowling boulder pins, and then the rest of it was just cut back up anything smaller. And you can see that this stuff here, it measures in around 9 inches here, and I think at the smallest end down here we were about 8 inches. So I guess in this challenge here, looking for something in the 6, 7, 8 inch diameter range and bigger to make your boulder pins out of. All right, so I was out cutting a tree here for the pins. I happened to cross this boulder here, just was actually very, very close to where I'm cutting up here on the hill. And this boulder measures pretty close to 20 inches around. That's about 18, 19 there. And the height on it is pretty close to 17, 18. So I think that that stone there will make a perfect bowling ball. It's rather round shaped too, so that's going to help. So when you're out trying to find your stones, look for the roundest one and look for one that your machine can handle, and hopefully roll down and knock a couple pins over. Hey, we're back again today, and I think I've got everything here that I need. Got the boulder that we're going to use as the bowling ball, and it's close to 18 inches around. And I've got all my log pins set up, and they are 2 feet tall and anywhere from about 8 inches up to 12 inches in diameter. So we're going to get these set up someplace that we can actually roll this boulder and try and knock these over. And it needs to be done in a safe manner, and do it carefully if you elect to do the challenge. The other really important thing is make sure that you find a boulder that is not too big for your machine to handle. So find one that will at least knock some logs over, and your machine can handle when you swing it to release it, or however you elect to throw it down the alley. All right, so I got my boulder bowling ball here, and the excavator sitting up here. We're on a bit of a slope that basically just helps the boulder get going. But for you guys that might want to try this, set it up however you wish, and just keep in mind that you want the boulder to stop somewhere. So mine will come down this hill, and it will hit the logs. And then out here it goes to a flat, so it's going to stop safely and not run away from anybody. So we're giving Autumn a couple lessons in the excavator today to hopefully see if she can get her hand at throwing the bowling ball down the alley here. Giving her a little bit of control, understanding, but more so just letting her do it herself and see what she can figure out, which one does what.
Not bad. Not very good at this. I forget everything you just told me. Maybe I have to do this. That's better.
What?
I don't know what I'm doing.
Well, that's why you're practicing.
Oh,
You're gonna have to go faster to get that ball rolling. Make it go the other way now. So she's gonna try and swing and drop the first rock. I think you did it. Now the best thing about it is when we do this, everything has to be a lot faster. So we speed it all up and throw it and swing it and all that.
you can just speed up the video.
Huh?
Maybe you can just speed up the video.
All right, so you said you got this now, right? You said that you got that part, the swinging and dropping.
Yeah, I can swing and drop.
Swing and drop. Okay, so you ready to go over and see if you can roll it down the hill and get a strike?
Why not?
All right. Well, let's get this thing swung around and we'll give it a try. We got the hop along going there. What's going on? What are you doing there? Keep going there, Hoppy. It's because you're bouncing in the seat, and every time you bounce back, so do the levers. Alright, so I got my wife Autumn in here, and she thinks she's had enough practice to give this a try. So, we're gonna... What's that?
I said that's relative.
That's okay. So we're gonna have her swing and try and release the boulder and head on down there to the pins. Now you see why I said that you can't just drop it, let it go. You kind of got to throw it. Okie doke. All right, so we're having her second attempt here, so let's see what she can do with it.
It's time for you and me, baby, to make up our minds. Some say that it's the little things, I say that it's a big old ring. Anything to hear you say I do. It ain't the way that you see.
All right, so we're on our fourth attempt now. By Joe, I think she's got it. Perfect. All right, so now that you've had a chance to run the excavator and play with the controls in practice up there and see what they do, what do you think of it? And what
So it was a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. I mean, I think I had it down after a while, the whole swinging and dropping the rock, but the rest of it, no.
Yeah, so it takes an awful lot of coordination, and it's like I said earlier, it's like rubbing your belly and patting your head, or patting your belly and rubbing your head. It takes an awful lot of practice. So a lot of people think that when they rent these things, they can hop right in them and go dig ditches, but it usually takes a good couple hours, if not a full day, to get used to it.
For sure.
All right, so I think that's going to be a wrap on the Boulder Bowling Challenge. And again, I want to call out Adam from Hometown Acres, Captain Kleeman, Dirt Perfect, Mike Morgan from Outdoors with the Morgans. And like I said, if we have a way to reach out to Chris at Let's Dig 18 and Matt at Off the Ranch, I'd love to see those two guys give it a try. And I'd also love to see Cody from Whistling Diesel give it a try, but maybe with a little bit of his spicy twist on it. So again, if you guys liked the video today, give me a thumbs up, throw out a comment, and also, if you would, go to their YouTube pages and let them know that they've got a challenge. And for the ones that I challenged today, if you would also challenge somebody yourself, and you are allowed to challenge anybody that I've already challenged as well. That way they've got more people pushing for them to get a Boulder bowling challenge done. So I hope this takes off. I hope everybody enjoys it. It really was meant to just be a lot of fun today, and give my wife a chance to get in the excavator and have some fun with that. So I guess we'll end the video there. And again, don't forget, thumbs up, and reach out to the others that I mentioned and see if we can get them to go on and do this challenge as well. Thanks, and we'll see you later.